thrifty living. I'm so happy you're here today with me. It's a rainy day. I don't know if you can see out my window, but it's raining again. I'm going to make a veggie casserole. The California blend, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. But I'm going to add a little bit of this other package I have that has the peas and the green beans in it, because this is going to be a main thing for me. I am going to cut down on the cheese. Her recipe called for Velveeta cheese, and I don't have Velveeta, but I have some Kobe Jack, and it calls for, the whole recipe calls for 8 ounces, the whole thing, but I'm going to cut down on this and see if I can get a good flavor in here without so many calories. It also calls for butter, and I'm going to cut the butter in, and I'll tell you later on how much that is. Then it has a cracker crumb, and it's supposed to be the Ritz crackers, but I ran out of them, so I'm using what I have, and that's what you can do at home. Don't think you have to run out to the store. You can substitute things and make it every bit as good. So I'm gonna get started on this. I'm gonna microwave this and this for just a little while, and then I'll be melting my cheese and we'll go from there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Before I get started on this next part, I wanted to mention to you, please check out some of my other videos. I just did one on my tops. I've went to Tops Take Off Pounds Sensibly for several years. It's helped me a lot. It's a support group, and if you're interested in that, be sure and watch that video. I have another one that's going to be coming out. I do try to eat very healthy for myself. Some of those the girls lost 50, 60, way up there, several pounds that over the years, and they've done very well. So if you're ever interested, be sure and check it out. And check my other videos. I have my brother playing, I have grocery hauls, shopping hauls, and all that. So with that being said, here we go with this. And as you know, I usually put my olive oil. I spray my pan, and this is looks like a good size container for this. And I put this in the microwave. It says it's microwavable, and the recipe said to drain it, but I don't think, maybe I will. Okay, it's a little much, a little more than I thought. So let me just step over here and drain some of it. I'll catch it with my hand. That's what we cooks do sometimes, right? Okay, it's less in there now. And then I did some of the peas and carrots. So we have some extra veggies in there, and I'm going to kind of stir this up right here. See, this isn't going to be a gigantic serving, but it'll be enough for me and more. Okay, and what I thought I'd do is I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. The recipe didn't say that, but you know, most of us cooks, we think of something to put in it and we're going to add it to it. I'm putting a little pepper. I'm not going to add salt to this because the butter and the cheese is salty. And you can always salt it a little more. And then, of course, the crackers. So here you go. See that? Somebody's going to have a big bite of you know what I'm going to do? This is what I do. I have my handy kitchen scissors that I've used for years. I'm going to take this and cut it up. You can use scissors for so many things in the kitchen. Cut up your bread that way. Cut up your sandwich many times. And it's just easier. And I'm not a very neat cook, as you can tell. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to rinse my hands off. Now, I'm going to stop here. Stop that. And I'm going to melt my cheese. I've taken about 4 ounces of cheese and about 2 tablespoons maybe of butter. And I'm going to put it on the stove and melt it. And then that's going to go over this. And I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. And I got the cheese and butter melted. You know what? I have not done this very often. And like I said, I cut down about half of what the recipe called for. So we'll see how this is going to turn out. And I'm going to drizzle this all over. Try to get it all over where it's, you get a bite of this cheese and butter in every. And this, I see, I still have a little bit of a little thicker in some spots. And I do want to tell you, I made my yogurt a couple of times and it has turned out so good. So if you are interested, be sure and go back and check my video out. And you might want to make it yourself because it is so much cheaper and you know what's in it. Now see, I've got it in, I'm going to just kind of spread this around because maybe I didn't have it as melted. It seemed like it was. Maybe the butter was melted more. But it's going to be delicious. I know because I love all these veggies in it. You know, you can put anything on this. You can, I mean, you could get this idea. Sorry. You can do this with so many veggies. You can put onions and whatever you like in it. Okay, so that's going to be that. And I wanted to tell you my hint. It's been going around for a long time. Save your cereal bags if you get them. And they are so nice and thick. You can slip so many things in there and save it. And it's a wonderful bag. It's so thick. And I know I'm making all kinds of noise, but this was for a minute. Okay, and here's the butter. Like I said, I cut down on everything here so I can eat it without being too worried about the scales this next time. Okay, I'm going to put this right in my melted butter. Going to kind of just, it's just going to barely coat it because it's not a lot. But it'll give it some flavor. And then I'm going to put this in the oven. It really just, all it needs to do is melt a little bit more, whatever is not melted there. It's supposed to be melted, you guys. Okay. And I'm going to put this all over here. And then I'm going to put this in the oven. I can see my bottom ones is a little bit more, I didn't stir it up very good. You guys, I hope I inspire you to know that you can cook better than me. Okay, now check this out. It's got to be good. I made different kinds kind of on this idea. There you go. It's going in the oven. And I'll be back when it gets out. I am back. It's done. I think it took about 30 minutes. Right around. It's not real juicy. And I have a feeling it's going to be good. I think that probably maybe enough for 4 servings. Or maybe 6 if you're little teeny eaters and don't like veggies. But I'm going to give that a try. It's still pretty hot. I just had it out of the oven just for a few minutes. And I'm going to dip up a little bit on this. And it's not sticking together like something that binds together. But I have a feeling it's going to be real tasty. Check that out. How's that look? Check it out. See the steam coming off of it? Before I try this, I just want to tell you, I hope you like my content, what I'm doing here. If you have some ideas, please let me know. And if it's something I can do, I would be happy to try it. And this, I'm going to give it a try. Comment, would you like something like this? How would you do it different? And we'll see if I can do something different too. And come back and join me every time. Share this with your friends. If you know somebody that might enjoy it, please share it. And I want you to know Jesus loves you today, and I do too. God bless you. That's really good, and I think it's very satisfying. I think you'd enjoy this. If you like cheese and veggies, and like I said, I'll cut down on this. If you add more cheese on it, you know, everything tastes better with cheese, but gotta look out for your health too. So, God bless you. And I'll say goodbye again, and God